Morning, folks. Morning, Cable Flame. Yes, first post. Congratulations. Haven't seen you a bit. You doing all right? What is it that I was? It's fucking good. We can go up there. We can jump. We can ask about the tattoos. There was some reason I didn't want to do that. I think also at the beginning of the stream I managed to I was sitting in a very unflattering position. I was like this and accidentally clicked one of my scenes and flashed the world. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. I didn't play it last weekend because I was, you know, out cosplaying as Harry the drunk. Wait, no. I did want to go up there. What am I doing? Actually, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, last weekend we watched a lot of the International. It was really good. It was a very drunk weekend. A weekend that time forgot. I will definitely finish this game. It will almost certainly not be today. Is this? Oh, here we go. Like, I think this game is substantially longer than... Ah, there we go. Than that. I think I've got a bit of time left still. Alright. We can make this...
The appalling cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
And if we come in here and we... I think I've got something... Oh god, this is with my +1 to physical. And we're gonna fucking die. Wait. There's another one. And that's it. Yeah, okay. I've been alright. No complaints. I'm pretty tired today. Oh, it's not physical instrument. It's Savoy Fair. Yeah, no complaints. Very tired this morning. Spooky games are taking a toll on me, I think. I have... Oh, we get -1 Savoy Fair. Fuck. Yeah, I think I've been awake for maybe 30 minutes, tops. It's definitely a late night. All right, we're gonna try this just because.
With possible RCM markings is still caught.
Oh my god, we did it! 17% chance. Let's fucking go.
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
What up, Brandoid? Close your eyes. Let your senses take in the world around. I'm reading this as, let the narration read to me.
Ankles tingling from the tension, blood roaring in your ears. You are ready for your rendezvous with the concrete pavement below.
Hell yeah.
He's so on the money, Bratan. Just imagine yourself dual-wielding a bottle and a flaming cigarette whilst airborne.
Fuck yeah.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive. Alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
Oh.
I
think
know
I've
you could
noticed
do
it.
it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
I just got shit to do. Cable Flame. Gotta go out and about. I'm trying to clean up this room behind me, and that means moving a really fucking heavy desk down here.
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
So yeah. Hell yeah. We got our cloak. Put that shit on. Oh my god, we look so fucking cool. Oh yeah, I'm really excited for it to be done. We've been moved in here since like early August. It's just time for shit to get done here. Guys, we look so bitchin'.
Yes?
Why did the 41st send me? This is an even check.
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex,
Okay.
but no compelling explanations emerge.
What about me? Good. Let's change.
Could I have made this better? Do I have something that gives me plus to logic? I'm wearing it. Alright. Hell yeah! I got a crowbar. And a bag. I'm fucking sorry, cop. Yes. I mean, they also make me more paranoid or more into drugs, and those are magical in this game. Where the fuck am I going? Is this... What is this?
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
Yeah, this game's great.
Marked Marsh and Arret are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above.
A
A
friend
container is attached.
recommended it on
to
Steam,
this
and I just
hook block.
remember the pull quote they used was like, if you've ever enjoyed a book,
Marsh
you will like this.
on, Arret off.
Rusting control panel. I mean, all right. What is this? I can't exactly tell what this goes to, but let's turn it on.
A rusting marsh with a loud grind. The crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Fuck yeah. We operated heavy machinery. Let's go. Oh no. Is that blocking my way? Uh-oh. Maybe I shouldn't just randomly push buttons that clearly...
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places the container down. This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move
Thanks,
this
Inland Empire.
container. Who
What?
can say? All you know is, it's special.
I
Alright.
can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
You goddamn right, Kim. Shit was neat. Just let things be neat. God. Kim. Oh, and we get to look inside. Fuck yeah, we get so much. So fun. See faded lettering on the platform. Kvalsund.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Kim.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Yes.
You do? Because I don't.
Kim.
There are a million containers here. Why are you
It
fixated?
was hanging from the crane. Actually. Yeah, I really, really want
You
to.
just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container. We're not here to interact with containers. We are here to get the body down from the tree.
God damn it, Kim. The investigation's
No
grown.
reply. You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright. That is hard. You're right.
You're back before the cargo container. It's drawn. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option?
Using my body over my
Now
wits.
is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Okay, so we need some insane rhetoric to open this fucking door. Oh, there's so many cans up there. Do you guys see them? Do we have... thoughts going on? We have two thoughts going on. Oh, look, we're all... Oh, God, we're so shitty. You have enough rhetoric, you can convince it. Yeah, I mean, it looks like. Speaker tower is silent, there is no work to organize. Oh, fuck yeah. God, so... These are the pants, right? Yeah. What gloves do we have? These fucking yellow gardening gloves. Alright. We're taking off the gardening gloves. I know. Everyone's disappointed. I am too, don't worry. But we had to. We got cooler gloves. Oh, this is just one can? I thought it was gonna be like, oh, it's not even can, it's money. It smells like burnt coffee. Mm-mm. Yeah. Enter sags on the way to the rain and snow.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Yeah, thanks conceptualization. We got
The
that.
accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
That does not fucking rhyme. Tiny Man is so engaged in his work he doesn't know.
Everard, 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 he
God.
looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Yeah, this guy seems pretty...
The
Pretty
look in
chipper.
his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
Guy's a good dude.
I see
Oh my
you're
God,
not
it's
a union
5
man,
o'clock.
mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
Shadow passes over his kind face. What's it with you people in
I don't
scabs?
personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He could be the killer. I don't think he's the killer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Alright. What's in that container over
one.
there?
That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Can't accept that for an answer, Easy
Told
Leo.
you.
Shut the fuck up,
Oh
kid.
yes, born and raised in Arish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then, too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir.
What
Those are just
accent is
nasty
this in the
rumours.
real world? Is this like New Zealand?
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you doing with
Oh, I'm
containers?
just making some covers for them containers here. Yes I am, yes I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Okay, if we come back, we can do this later with a +1 logic. But we're not gonna come back. Let's flip the coin.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery.
Good
and
shit.
The mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Boom, baby.
It's like
Yeah,
some
short
red
one. Got
infection
things I gotta take
spreading
care of.
outwards from the container yard's core.
Looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Yep, good call, Firefruit. No need to let the people know that I'm actually a VTuber today.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them
So-
to everyone.
So, we're just changing, all of the things are just being changed from green to red.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
You work here?
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. but everyone calls me Leo.
This guy is great. I really like this guy.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
Thanks, Cable. But she's a lady.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a skin like those douce sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio.
This guy's like Ted Lasso.
But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Stay on this Miss Beaufort topic.
But I really want to encourage him. Hold on. This is Miss Beaufort. You
Lizzie, she is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she
okay,
was
so
all
she's
fancy and
the
lawyerly.
union lawyer.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood, knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Oh no.
Dr. Lemaitre said so.
What the
And
fuck?
she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly.
Law school? Could she be talking about...
I was about to say the gardener.
AKA the gardener.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure what affects her is, but she is a real nice girl. Smart as a
Ghetto.
whip too.
You guys have probably heard that if you say Space Ghetto in an Irish accent, it sounds like you're saying Spice Girl. No. Yeah, Space Girl. Space Ghetto and Spice Girl sound the exact same in an Irish accent.
Telling the gardener you know her name might throw her off. Perhaps something to consider.
Yay! Where's
Look,
everyone?
most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have,
To work when you're on a strike.
We haven't worked for 2 months now.
I really fucking like
So
this
no
guy.
one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business. Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling him to take some time off.
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
But what did they
I
actually
guess
do?
the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in
This
middle
is
school.
Leo saying boys will be boys right here.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hard ease.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of fight did they get into?
Too
Did they
late.
kill a mercenary?
Leo's mouth is still moving, and the words are spewing forth. Words, words, and look, even more words. This guy could go on till the end of days. Now he's talking about some drunk sawmill owner who... No, he already switched to a prized fishing rod
Okay.
he apparently owned at some point.
We're
You
looking
know
for the
what?
leader.
Just cut in there with your questions.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
Yeah, this guy seems pretty good. He coughs and continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. Just want to know where can I find
Oh,
this man?
Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Alright, I'm off. That's all
Bye-bye
I
now.
need. Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like that guy a lot. We need more easy Leos in this world. Just so laid back. They're made of pallets leading up. Oh shit. Here's the bloke. Off chance that, oh, this is so fucking close. You need 11 minutes to pass. Can't even look at this shit. Oh right, because I'm becoming an art critic cop. All right, man. Let's chit chat.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk.
Did he just
He
finger
looks up
guns
from
at
his
me?
work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his
That is
chair,
a massive
yet
chair.
says nothing. He simply stares at you.
Leave without comment. Let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in the tree. Well, I probably would appreciate the sleazy build-up, right? Chair-based gameplay. I mean, it just looks like a pile of shit. Like, if he stood up, it would look literally like the Poopa movie without the eyes. Get straight to the business. Dead body in the
Welcome,
tree.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
Gestures to a tiny chair opposite this giant.
I'm Everard Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
May relaxes in his chair and continue. This guy is not at all what I expected him to be like in any way, shape, or form. Wow.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture
It doesn't
device.
look that bad. It just looks like a fucking regular ass chair.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously
shit.
bad vibes from
Yeah.
your name.
They did say my name, Mr. Dubois. Harry Dubois. Oh my. Didn't I? Didn't I guess, like, in the first stream that my name was. Fuck, I don't even remember what it was. It was something the boy. Like Horace the boy or something. Fuck, I was really close. Holy shit. So I'm Harry Dubois. That's really goddamn close. Alright. What's with this Dubois stuff? I'd rather stand. I don't think that me asking this, and I mean, clearly that's me.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
He's trying to throw you off your game with this Dubois nonsense. Don't give him the pleasure.
Correct. I don't sit. It's kind of my thing.
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level. Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you
This
to
fucking
leave.
guy won't stand, and then... Okay.
You're no Titan affiliation, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to
my
be the most uncomfortable
God.
chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
Oh, good. Really? So I'm gonna assume that the chair continues to hurt. Wants to do a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely
It should
comically.
be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager.
Do I have
Go ahead,
enough?
Take it.
All right. Oh, gotcha.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Ugh. But I need the money is the thing. But also, this guy is slimy as fuck, and if I take it, then he will use it against me. Oh, you mean people don't almost die to turning on the fucking light in the first room? I mean, this is a dumb thing. Of course he knows Gart. It's his business to know everything. I'm gonna leave the check.
Okay, okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts then.
He crosses his arms on his ample midsection and sinks further into it.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union
Shit,
people
this
are
guy
on
knows
it as we
fucking
speak.
everything.
I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only two words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
We're really beat up about
When
our
he
lost
said,
gun.
"Don't worry," he actually meant, "Be very
Thank you,
worried."
drama. I would appreciate any help you could. I mean, is it possible to accept this? That's not really a bribe. I just don't think that he would fucking give it back.
Are you all right, Harry? You say you got this, but you seem a little anxious to me. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now,
chair's
pointing it
killing
into
you.
their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
I mean, this is a mistake. I guess we just do this. Like, this red check might literally kill me. Although, don't I have as part of this, when I fail a check, I heal? So, I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe I can actually get a health back.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie?
Fuck!
You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
That's my point of pride?
Fuck yeah. Remember when you tried the expression on that little minx in the silver jumpsuit? That was you.
Yeah, and we said, I want to have fuck with you.
Try it on Everard. The fat man seems to be enjoying your rigor mortis grin. He shoots one just like it right back at you. Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't want. Okay, well, whatever. Listen, Everett. Pal, we both know what makes the world,
That
wheels
we
the
do,
world
Harry.
turn.
Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
Nice bit with the chair, by the way. A good way to keep your guests on
Why,
edge.
thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
I don't want to do any of these things. I'm not saying I'm corrupt. I'm rational. I mean, this is true, but I don't mean it in the way that it's implied here.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Everard Clare do for you?
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
Yeah, I bet you are, Kim. Quite fed up with the
Questions will
situation.
show him who's boss.
You goddamn right.
Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
Good lord, there's so much here. Isn't that container? That sounds like your office.
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly
Oh my
remember what's in
God.
all of them.
Something special about it.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about
Oh,
opening
hell
the
yeah, I can
container.
try it again.
You should at least try convincing it.
Oh my fucking lord. There's so many options. Alright, I met Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
Huh. He's nervous about her
One
for
thing I
some
want to
reason.
make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a jealous guy.
You strike me as very much a jealous guy.
Whoa, that's so nice of him. Suspiciously nice.
I find it a
I'm
little
just
odd.
a nice guy, Harry. I wouldn't be where I am now if I wasn't nice. Politics is all about emotions, and I want you to have positive emotions when you think of me.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have any.
He's a wise guy.
A bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yes, thank you, Volition. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Yes, let's focus on the fucking casserole.
Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
This casserole's the key to the whole thing.
That much is true. His heart truly is in it. Though you wouldn't think so by looking at him.
I think Firefruit, so in ideology, or maybe just in the base game, there are now a whole bunch of like little mining operations that'll pop up here and there. And that's a lot of fun. It's just cool to get, 4 or 5 guys and go knock down doors and steal silver and steel and etc.
If it's spilled blood you're looking for, then there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now.
All right. I mean, it's hard to define the balance because I turned off the wealth thing. It seems balanced. It's usually like 4 people or so, and I'm usually taking about 4 people as well. Stealing is cool. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Casserole is at the bottom of this. I don't think I should reveal Joyce's... Well, I mean, yeah, this is fine.
Yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
Okay.
His expression makes it clear. This is
Yeah.
childish and irresponsible behavior.
He's right. All right, let's talk about something else.
Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everard doesn't mind.
Kuno doesn't fucking care. Yeah, so this is a threat.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now. This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
Kuro just says shit.
Okay. Told the union is involved in the local drug
What?
trade.
Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I am.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
What?
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
This man is not my friend.
You too, Lieutenant.
Look at him. This man has no friends.
You know,
He has
I
pieces.
like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Wow, that escalated really quickly. I want to talk about the
Oh,
hanging.
of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected
Cool.
to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
I bet we could.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines.
Kim, is this
Incredibly talented
true?
at opening
Are
doors.
we door opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Unless, of course, we've already broken down their door, or we haven't, and we can go break down their
Come
door.
now.
Because
I
we
just
are
need you to
door
go
opening
open
machines.
a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about
There
it.
is absolutely
An
something
excellent
shady about it.
opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is it?
No, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
What do you mean by a
loud,
weasel?
blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
I don't want to help this guy.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you. Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Yeah, it's great. Got a hell of a physique here.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
Yes.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
Yeah, I can't accept that.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
Damn. Even Kim is maybe on board. Okay. You help me get a dead body
You
down
might
from
have
the tree.
noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
What the fuck? Because you're big on friendship and a shit
Mr.
stain on
Clare,
society.
The man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Yeah, the belt thing. Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene, worker boots. Anybody can wear worker
I can
boots.
certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and
But
smiles.
of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you. Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And Jean, please take it easy with the race signs. That's a yes to getting the body down, no to the race signs. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates. He's the big impressive one.
Okay.
You know, tattoos, muscles, ethnic looking. Can't miss him. Great guy.
Asking either of these things is playing right into its hands. Just finished. Maybe we'll talk about this in a minute. Is this even true? Did we finish investigating the local drug trade? Let's see. Where were we with that? Oh. We did find drugs in the... Okay, yeah, we split a kilo. Yeah, we found the truck with the drugs. Was there more there? No. Okay. Alright, let's talk about my lost gun.
Your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground.
Never found the
asking
driver.
kids,
Okay.
grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
So you've got it and you need something from
The
me.
only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun
Yes.
hostage.
He could be holding my gun off.
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Gun. Does this mean if I do things for you, I'll get
Damn
my
it,
gun back?
Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Lovely.
He is not.
Yes.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
All right, I've just been finished
Ah, yes,
investigating.
your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry.
This guy's
Now
so
let's
fucking
talk real
snarky.
business.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor.
Fucking idiot.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him. Not even a speck of anger in his voice.
Wow. All right.
What's that then?
Nothing else. I guess we'll ask him why he calls me Mr. Dubois.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call
That's
you
funny.
Harry.
This is a funny way to answer that question.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
1,000 to 1.
I think the odds of that are very low.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game
Yeah.
is first.
Yeah, we're just testing you, buddy.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently, my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out with my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about
Goddamn,
his
don't
lost
disrespect
identity
Kim
right now.
like that. Come on.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Okay.
It's
My full
Harry.
name.
Harry Dubois.
You feel like a Dubois, but you don't feel like a Harry. Strange.
Something longer.
Sure, okay. You're Harold. Harmon. Haroldamus? But that's not what the record
Haroldamus.
says.
Yes.
The record says Harry Dubois. A real man's name.
Harry the boy.
Mr. Kitsuragi doesn't seem even slightly empathetic to your memory loss, Harry. I, however, wish to help you any way I can.
Oh, we're making a total ass of myself. What kind of cop
Well,
does this
Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
I'm sorry.
Yes. You seem to be, a lot of the time, but right now there's no reason to be. Let loose a little. Be you.
Alright. Do you know where I
But
live?
of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy.
Jeez, this
A
guy
long way
really
from
has done
home,
his
but
homework.
That's okay.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Anything about my family?
Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family
Be a
man. Do you
wonderful
strike yourself as a family man, Harry?
No.
That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend. You are one of the all-time greats.
Where'd you get the folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Jesus.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I
Yeah.
find that very suspicious.
I also find
May
that
I
pretty
have a look?
suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes
Momentous
only,
day
Mr.
for my family.
Kitsuragi.
Finally joining the
I'm
21st
sure you
century.
understand.
Ooh, hot
Please
damn.
continue, Harry.
What kind of phone is she getting? Also, that's impressive. Good for her. All right, here we go. 92%. Let's see me fail it.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers
Jesus,
it with
I'm
his hand and pets
full
it.
of fucking
Is
four.
he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
Not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
Nice. That's good, Cable Flame. Congratulations to your mom.
He got the name from the Census Bureau.
Any woman would want a
And
small
everything
phone that
else
wouldn't be too
from
big.
your
Yeah, I
actions.
hate that
Nothing
phones have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. They're like small tablets we put up to our face now.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Right.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
Okay. So, yeah, I really like how he just clearly does not like Kim. Two-handed approach. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate the screen size when I'm doing something on it, but when I'm just using it for, you know, a watch or calls, I don't really like having it be so huge. Okay, so we open the door, we might get the gun and we can talk about the murder, but we may not need to. Yeah, I figured as much working for both of them. But I don't want to be that corrupt. Like, if I were going to be corrupt, I would have taken the check, right? Okay, we're just going to leave.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great. Wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
Okay. We got some ideas.
Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out, Those financial oversight committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Riversholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
The novelty check? Oh, okay. That's funny. It took me a minute. I thought, yeah, that is pretty good. I don't know who. I guess I would have tried to give it to Gart. Wow. This is terrible. Thinks he's a hustler or
Actual
something.
art degree. Trite, contrived, mediocre, milquetoast, amateurish, infantile, cliche and gonorrhea-ridden peon to conformism. I fucked me. Affront to humanity.
Jesus.
War crime. Should literally be tried for war crimes.
We're very
Resolute
impassioned
shit.
about art.
Lacking in imagination. Uninformed reimagining of lip-wristed, premature, ill-informed attempt at talentless fuckfest, recidivistic shit peddler, pedantic, listless, savagely boring. Just one repulsive laugh
Just
after
one
another.
repulsive laugh after another. Conceptualizations, passes, heal. Oh wow, and give 10 XP. That seems really good, but our hands shake from how shitty everything is. This seems pretty alright. I mean, I think my hand-eye is already like fucking awful. I think this literally puts us at a 0. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we're just permanently minus an empathy, which isn't great. And ultra dialogue options give +1 real. That's okay, I guess. We are at 0 hand-eye coordination. We have none at all. Okay. And we just got, let's see, this. No, not that. This.
The note is written with a blue pencil.
Oh,
on
we
a
have to
piece
go
of
back and
lined
check the-
office paper. Someone has scribbled. You'll
I don't
find the
actually
filament.
want to. But we do have to go in and see if the freezer is fixed. I turn it off. Where the fuck did I, or maybe it's not considered an item or something. Yeah.
Yes?
You're right. And I don't know if it's worth it. Like, empathy is still among our highest amounts. We should really maybe just spend some skill points at all. Like, we've got 5. And where is... It's probably a way to see experience somewhere, right? Oh, literally not a centimeter up. Okay. How the fuck do I get... Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I mean, maybe it is worth going and busting down somebody's fucking
hey,
door.
mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
I couldn't try the
get so
container.
far
You're right.
before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back. No trouble at all, mister.
I lied. I don't have questions for you. Musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. It smells like blood. We do have to go try this container again.
You're back before the cargo
Fuck.
container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
I thought
If
that
anything, it
we
seems
would
to
be
have
able
grown
to
slightly.
do it because the guy told us we could do it. Whale Ford. Alright, there's this. Oh no, that's so that door goes that way, and that's what allows us out. But we haven't been up here. Oh fuck yeah, bottles. Hobocop stripes again. We can't pick up these bottles apparently. Numerous empty bottles of Commodore Red and potent Pilsner. These 3 packs worth of cigarette butts.
This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing
think
incriminating
I've already
catches your
forgotten
eye.
who Renee
The
is.
cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Let's take it.
It's a black and white photo of a young couple out in a street fair. The man, René, is dressed in a Royal Carabinier uniform. The girl is young and very pretty. She is smiling playfully at the camera. René looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some good memories.
Why did you take that picture of René?
Making an artistic photo collage. Can I ask him about
You're
it?
really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure. As long as it
Oh,
doesn't
it's gonna
you
take up a lot of fucking time. Don't you fucking worry. Can I go down there? Can I go down there? Okay, so we've done everything up here. Let us go away. Let's go get the body down, first and foremost. We've got to... a bit of a show going. Here we have, oh my god, there's radios emitting strange buzzing style.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you.
We have a
from
bird
the
feeder
wall.
that's clear with a hopper
A
for
note
the
on the
feed. Birds see
side
the kinds
says,
of seeds they want the
"Tokens
hopper and are
unavailable
poking
due
at
to
it, trying to
strike.
get them out.
Use change.
Ah, no, they're trying. They're figuring shit out. I mean, sure.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Your fingers
I'm
run
fucking
over
great.
the dial
I'm
pad.
so fucking. Oh my
005.
God, I'm so easy.
That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952, and a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Who are we calling?
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then,
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy. How may I help you?
We called a fucking video rental
Video
store?
Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lammy.
Do you know
No.
me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here. Maybe you call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Do you have anything on my name?
Let me fire up the machine. Dubois. Dubois. Here we are. You haven't rented anything in 5 years, but you still have a copy of Blue Ocean Hell from November 46.
What kind of film is it?
It's not an easy watch. After the death of his daughter and subsequent divorce, Ziemsk immigrant Egidius Wojcik tries to come to terms with the onset of dementia.
Jesus.
No wonder no one's been missing it. Still, it would be great if you could return it to us. We're on the corner of Voyager and Main.
the call is terminated by the other party.
Okay.
You're left with the discomforting sound.
Yeah, I really liked how he took the time to slowly talk things through. What the shit? A book?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cup. Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire,
you see.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. After rifling the pages with your thumb the magazine is divided
Oh my God.
into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside
Let's see what they mean by local
there's also
concerns.
an editor's note. Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for
Perhaps.
the dock workers' strike. You
Unsurprising.
skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Cape Side apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Wouldn't it be better if if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation?
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies. And why do communists love puerile insults? And they wonder why they're always being left
Is this about
out.
a coalition?
Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What's the
Comrade,
editor's note?
As you know, this journal
Good.
takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was
Yeah.
his way of
Didn't you know that?
describing the way
Fucking
the rigid,
idiots.
crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Jesus.
But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
It's good to know that communists are big about pamphlets in this game.
Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like
I was
they've
about
already
to say they've
alienated
already
their
fucked
readership.
up.
So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international
Pretend
affairs,
everything's in order.
please consider subscribing today.
I can't keep it
Yours
cool.
in struggle, the editors.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're
Yeah.
probably
You flip back to the front
All
of
right,
the magazine.
we're done. We don't need more of this.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate political opinions somewhere.
Someone's got to keep it sane around here. This is because I keep saying none of the above to the political stuff, isn't it?
about that, but it's also more. Perhaps it's the hangover. Perhaps it's a temporary surge of serotonin. But something tells you it's time to become a citizen of the kingdom of conscience.
Hell yeah. What is this?
It is not a place. It is a moment in time that can only arise in the right circumstances in all of
Yes.
human history.
I'm
It's
going
only
to
been
be
achieved
able to lord it over everyone else.
incrementally. History's greatest catastrophes have been brought about by people trying to make the world a better place too quickly. That's the genius of Dolores Day. She recognized that progress is meaningless if its gains are lost because of instability. Real, lasting change can only come about
This-
gradually,
This last little bit
Increment
here
by increment.
is probably true. Like, that's how I feel. It's just very unsatisfying. I want things changed now. Damn it. Like, let's fucking go. Let's make things better immediately. All right, here we go.
Tisk, tisk. Just because you live in the present doesn't mean you have the right to place your needs above the needs of the future.
I mean, I think from my perspective that I'm the center of the universe. Yes.
You may never live
It
to
does.
see the kingdom of conscience. Your children may not. Even your grandchildren might not. But that's no excuse not to keep working. Or
Alright.
rationality.
Is the kingdom of conscious really about doing things or just preserving the
Do
status
you
quo?
believe the status quo is preferable to chaos and bloodshed?
This is an interesting question.
There you have it. Sometimes holding the line is progress.
Okay, but what's the kingdom of
The
conscious
kingdom
actually
is
like?
difficult to comprehend, and even more difficult
Oh
to
my
describe.
god.
Partly because humanity will need to discard many of the categories that define and limit it today. The kingdom of conscience is post-capitalist.
My empathy is
Post-national.
selling me on an MLM.
It's also post-industrial, post-ideological, and even post-sexual.
Okay. So, this is what I would say, because I'm the kind of gamer who's been choosing none of the above, as we've said. But I know that this is just a thought, so I can just accept
Slow
it.
down, Mr. Reasonable. Did you miss the part about compromising and taking things slow?
Multi-level marketing.
That's right.
Kingdom
Remember,
of conscious.
real democracy is just around the corner for Revachol. When that real democracy kicks in, a long time from now, we are all going to be so much happier.
I really like how this game portrays certain ideologies. Like, this is very funny. Like, the idea that, hey, change does take forever, but also that's shitty is a valid complaint, but they make it seem like just being like sack shit. All right, here we go. We gotta do this. Yes, we got to. Oh wow, this makes us not a crazy person. Okay, what else we got in here? I had something to do with pyramid schemes. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you're not wrong. Dark liquor in the pot looks almost sentient.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close
Fuck
one of the
yeah.
drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
It's that too. It's one and the same. The Venn diagram is a circle. Men loving men. Multi-level marketing. Goes all the way to the top.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials
Yep.
coming into Revachol from the outside
All those soccer
world,
moms who are
from
real big
Luigi,
into selling you,
Murad,
you know,
and
being
even
boss
Ilmana.
babes and CEOs and whatever. And loving men. Every single one of them actually a man who loves another.
And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol. Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines
Oh
are
no,
getting
this is gonna
blurry.
hurt when I fail it, isn't it?
Whatever's hidden
I'm
here
not gonna fucking
is
fail it.
hidden
I'm a
well.
god gamer. I
Concentration
roll dice
isn't
like the
enough.
best of them.
Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is
All skill.
a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everard's plants, sweep
Aw.
office floor, more banners. All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
The special borscht seems a bit odd in the list.
The special boss does. Maybe we should go talk to
The
Leo
drawer
about it.
slides shut.
Meanwhile, we're right fucking here. Hell yeah. We have so much fucking moral strength and fortitude. gotta put... Wait, what classes do we have? +1 logic, -1 authority. We could have +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. Yeah, we're very uncoordinated. Would we rather have logic or visual calculus? Would we rather have drama or authority? Authority is the only minus we have here. Oh, fuck yeah, we look so goddamn cool. Look at my little chicken legs. Alright, Dewey typewriter. Okay, while we're here, we're gonna go quickly talk to Leo and see if he knows anything about the note. Maybe it's a waste of time, but it will be quick. Regardless. Maybe, unless Leo speaks for an hour and a half, as he does. Can we look at this? Ooh, dude. Oh no, it's not over there. Where is it? Where's our friend Leo? Leo, buddy, the fuck is this about special borscht?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself. Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What was the borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started. It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done. Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Grad.
Oh, sure, mister.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. Alright. Back on the road again. I can never remember how to get out of this place. I always want to go up and around, but alas. I guess we never turned that crane off. We don't know what off does. I'm guessing it just picks it up and holds it. Okay. What up, Captain Seal Cheeks? Nah, it's not bleak. We're fine. We're not a corrupt cop yet, but we probably will be here in a few minutes. It is raining. We're an alcoholic, but we haven't had a drink in a few days. Actually, saying we're an alcoholic is selling it short. We're like a mega alcoholic.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Evar told us that you would help us.
So it was. You surmounted the harbor wall in a display of athletic prowess to reach my superior. Then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, and I will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Jesus
You're
Christ.
so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge.
What?
That someone needs to be you.
I can't stand guard.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Yes. That is precisely what it means.
What the
Oculus.
fuck?
This is not going to happen any other way.
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it on ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so let's think this through. We can still go talk to the lawyer gardener. We can still go talk to the Hardy Boys. I mean, maybe standing here is the rational. What was that? The whatever thought I just got about like preserving the status quo. It is preserving the Union revolting, which is maybe okay. All right, we can do this.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Oh, I don't know how long this is gonna be. Maybe he just, you guys see Kim, he just kind of picked up, fell back down. I want what's in that box.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Yeah, we're the law.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
All
You
right.
hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Everott's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Spoken by a mercenary pretending to be a worker.
Right.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
We are not gonna get to look at that box. Jesus Christ, this guy is fucking huge.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
We didn't.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders.
Spiritually
Company is
degrading.
degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
But you're all part of the
The
Union.
Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the Union alone. And I do this out of Ray's heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Seminoles. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate. Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly
Wow, he's
sexually
very forward about
perverted
this.
female vagrant.
Yeah.
And a knockout. Find out for yourself. Endomorphic
Wow,
blood.
that's just fucking rude.
Interesting.
Okay. Can you let me fuck? Can you let me fuck? So, special Boris, Renee about the photo, smoker on the balcony. We got to go back at 9. We get to go see what has been done.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Nice
It's
enough.
but a rest area on the path leading
After
across
Disco
open
Elysium, you should try a
plains.
blind playthrough of Path of Exile for in real life suffering. I have wanted to play Path of Exile for a long time. I think I've booted it up like 6 or 7 times, and I make my character, and then I look at the skill tree, and it is so overwhelming and just branching, and I'm just overwhelmed, and I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Like men of the plain. If you have any more questions,
Plus, I
I'm
would
set to
get
talk.
like real fucking addicted to it, I bet. Those kinds of games, I really, really, really
The
enjoy.
mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Harbor is a prime area of suspicion. In your opinion, are the dark workers involved in the killing?
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course. Your dead guy was an enemy combatant. He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men.
Yeah, it definitely
All
looks
sorts of
overwhelming.
skills.
He's
But
not
it's good.
lying
Have you played
about not
have you
doing
played Grim Dawn?
Understood. This has been of limited use.
No problem. I wish that.
Okay, we're leaving. We gotta go ask this guy. What do you think about? What did you think about Grim Dawn?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Okay.
Don't think so.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Ooh. Do we make this mistake? Does your colonel?
Wordless, he takes the photo and
See,
looks
this
at it.
tells him
Grey
that we
eyes
know.
dart back and forth
And now he
on
knows
the
that we
glossy
know.
surface. His face is unmoving.
A lot of drops. Don't know. I didn't quite get a rewarding feeling off it. Oh yeah, that's too bad, man. Did you play like Titan Quest ever? It felt to me very much like Titan Quest 2.
You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Jeez, they really changed his voice. Loincloths?
Yeah.
Diablo. Oh, okay. Yeah, I played Diablo 1 a shit ton and Diablo 2 2 shit tons. And then the real money auction house in Diablo 3 and just kind of the direction Blizzard started going after like StarCraft 2 and very, very early while I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I haven't played Diablo 3 and I don't even know. Is Diablo 4 the fucking mobile game? Or is that Diablo Reborn, reinvigorated, reimagined something?
What it means. I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
Better Diablo 2. That's a really high
Our
compliment.
colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush in Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Bonito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the island's
Yeah, I may have to look into it. How does the multiplayer work? Is it like Diablo 2? I realize that I'm asking these questions and my frame of reference is like a 20-year-old game at this point. But do you just get into a server with a handful of other people and then you can party up or duel? Or
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of
Oh, boy.
switching employers.
with some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
All right, let's hear it. This is gonna be real graphic.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action
that's cool.
soon,
So it's possible to play with a party then.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or
Breeding.
maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
I don't like, there's something about the word breeding when used with human life that I really, it just really informs you about how a person thinks.
We shot the boy. He was useless. But the girl, she was not.
Yeah, he's a racist piece
A
of
little
shit.
fat, you know. But not too old. She was quite the entertainment. For the week she lasted, expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Jesus.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
You're not really a scab leader, are you? Sorry, I dozed off. Haven't been paying attention. Just to recap this, though. Jesus.
You bet it was.
Oh, we could get philosophical.
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
Lordy.
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
He's under orders. And orders are orders.
go ahead.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Free flow of commerce!
Fucking bomb.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above. In the
Okay.
man's breathing steady.
So we got a lot of information there. Yeah, jeez. Okay. Let's go see. Actually, wait. Let's go to the Frit. Sell us some cans. Get some cash. I didn't like hearing about how they raped that girl, and then what happened afterwards. Jesus. Evil,
The
sadistic
tear
fucks.
machine stands in. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying.
Hell yeah, we got fucking money. Alright, so maybe I am on the Union side. God, no one is good. Everyone's fucking asshole in this game. Except Kim. Kim is my North Star. I will follow Kim. Okay, let's come back in here. We'll go up there in a bit because we will also be needing to talk to the smoker guy on the balcony.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
You, Lizzie?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually...
You caught her off guard. Push her some more.
Easy. Easy. Leo told me about you. He likes you a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You
The Darkest Dungeon morality. Yo, Darkest Dungeon 2 trailer looks pretty good, actually. It looks very pleasing.
A man like Easy Leo could have said anything. Do not be restrained, sire.
Ooh, we could be dramatic. He said you're... Okay, we're not gonna go that far. He said you were in debt to Mr. Cliff.
I represent the Union and these men here. Don't make this personal.
A very minor victory.
Yes.
I suggest
You caught her off guard.
you are not.
You said that a man like Easy Leo could have said anything.
I represent the Union and these men.
Okay.
A very
Right.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window.
What the
hawthorn
fuck does that
branches
mean?
scrape
It's
the
not
glass
time
like
yet.
bony fingers.
Still disappointed that I haven't sung karaoke. On the off chance that we still haven't fucking gotten up here. Jesus fucking Christ, he literally
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job.
We did it.
Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy. Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue.
Jesus
we are
Christ.
number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder
Kingdom of
scene
Conscious.
processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open?
It's not about cutting. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work.
Honorary rank?
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work.
I feel like a
you
detective.
Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What exactly is a field autopsy?
You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit. And the failure of the 38 single,
Encyclopedia is the most
Elysium
worthless
to crack the
fucking
20
skill.
was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you
must
know?
have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I need to talk to him.
Sir, you are the Copperpedia.
Unfortunately, no. They are better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things, while you will take notes.
Yes.
Yes, you see, the field autopsy form is the one on red copier paper.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
Oh,
that's you.
Harry Dubois.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Yeah, paperwork.
AK-57.
That's because he doesn't want to bring up the messy question of your initials.
Next, we've heard the nom de guerre, Lely. It's better than nothing. What's next? Date of NA. Roughly 50.
Dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Why?
He nods.
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Fucky!
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Nor Does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face?
We're still going with March 4th. 51. What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt
Yikes.
still around his neck. Only one box remains.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word. Treatment.
Yeah, what?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not
Did it just
know
get
that?
brighter?
Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem. Yeah.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dogwalkers.
That's a good point, Kim.
We
That's a
should
good
start
point.
the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin, I think. Let's see.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
My precious. I mean, the boots aren't going to help anybody. We know who he is. I guess we would turn over the boots or the rest of the armor when we find it.
After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window.
No, we're going to write the boots down. I don't want the
boot has
fucking
a serial
boots.
number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is tattoos.
Okay.
The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky.
You know, Kim is giving me all these notes to write down, and we're going to look at the ledger afterwards, and it's just going to be Harry drinking. Like, Harry, but he looks like a penis, and he's drinking deeply while smoking cigarettes and injecting heroin.
The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the
and a little
triggered
speech bubble is going to be coming out, and it's just going to be slurring. I'm the law. The law.
The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing.
Kim's like an actual fucking detective, and he's stuck with Harry the fucking
Body
drunk
hair is light
boy.
brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
His hair feels wet, soaked with rain, cold to touch. Not that different from a living person.
Oh yeah, we're gonna
after a swim.
We're gonna make moves on this
The
corpse.
stench is suffocating. Strands of dark brown hair start sticking to your hand,
Ugh.
like thread off a ragdoll's head.
All right, we're stupid.
More hair sticks to your hand. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips on the skull below. An alien landscape. There, dead man. You were someone's child.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Harry's having a psychotic break.
Lieutenant watches you in silence.
Oh, thank God.
That was some sick shit, Sekopa.
Lividity is consistent with hanging.
Hey, I was gonna say that
The head
earlier.
is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs, consistent with stones thrown. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
I like how we can befriend Kuno, even to the point of, like, him not fucking knowing. Alright, write down.
Ligature mark.
Produce a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material
Steel
cannot
wiring.
be cut.
There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
I wish I knew. Good thing we've got these chain cutters. Well, the rubber gripped cut. Or, yeah.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision.
Precision? Like,
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head
hand-eye
up.
coordination?
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
You are? You're Kuno's pig?
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the yeast.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Well,
You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold.
oh boy.
A really, really bad smell is coming from there now, and some kind of cracking sound. The lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that faggot. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
Oh yeah, okay.
He
Easy.
sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee.
Thank God Kim
for
is here.
precision.
Fuck me. We're so goddamn bad at being a
The
detective.
knot is slashed. Another cut, and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark.
We may be the
around
worst
it.
cop in the world.
Here.
Hands you the chain cutters back and the needles close to your body. This is the second time Kim has bailed me out
The
from a
rope
physical
rises
check.
to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia.
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it.
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
God.
Ah yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant.
Oh, I was trying to get a psychic read.
No, you
Yes,
weren't, officer.
everyone
That
here
would
is
be
absolutely
preposterous.
fucking crazy.
Just write down that we request a semen, vaginal, and anal fluids analysis.
The corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject.
Why are we going
All
to
he
infect
has
the
is
genitals?
genitals.
Because we're
and a
detectives.
The dead man's penis is average sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Disgusting.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact.
Yeah,
It's
everyone is
asymmetrical.
crazy, Captain
There are
Steel
combat
Cheeks,
injuries on the
except
right hand,
this guy.
thigh,
Kim
and hip.
Kitsuragi is the golden thread keeping this world grounded.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation.
X'd out. Oh, he's a good dude. He's a good dude. Oh, we need to go to the
We have
The
a real
apartment.
museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
I'm gonna pick it up.
His flesh is cold.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name? I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
And also, Captain Steelcheeks, like, sometimes not even death will make people stop being crazy.
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy.
Like this.
Before this happened to my face and my body. You did me a kindness there. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment.
That's fair.
Ooh. That's all for the external.
Oh my god, there's so much
What
fucking...
next?
Okay. Internal examination.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to the story.
Add the moral of this story.
What would that be?
The dead man looks, too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
Brain is very vulnerable to compromise in its blood
I think
supply.
that may well be the moral of every story, officer.
He grinned. He likes me. Aw, we fucking.
Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it. Gently, a rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
I hate
The
this.
hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands
Oral
are...
cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Fuck is Gunnar?
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid, ripped from the force of the
Our morbid
lieutenant's
curiosity is going to make us
No
vomit.
scream. No sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in
Morbid
that
curiosity.
mouth of his.
Let's do it.
It's hard.
There it is.
Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow, just to keep looking. Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Alright, we're writing it down.
NA. Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and
Neither
disgust.
am I.
And that's it? That's it.
Same for toxicology and serology. And unless you
Both?
have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there?
Reservoirs? No, but do they take obscure trivia and odd tidbits?
Would obscure tidbits and non-trivia fit the fields?
We already have one test as per regulation, and we already request.
Pigs requested semen like it's no big deal.
All right,
Even
Kuno.
interested in these boring milk cuts anymore. I haven't sucked him off or anything.
Okay,
Leave
fine.
it NA then. Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands,
Actually,
feet, and neck.
Shit, he probably was
Hypostasis is visually
drugged, right?
consistent with the hanging.
We should have done the toxicology.
Gastrointestinal.
Ever.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila. What's next on the list?
Oh.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
4th one's for us.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
Non-fatal
Agreed.
post-mortem.
Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator
At maximum velocity, fucko!
has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have
We
hit
could blame
the
it on
dead man.
Kuno.
Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Right. Next, a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured. The cervical column in. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked.
Fatal
The man's
injury.
head jerks to...
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
Hell yeah.
Well, we established probable cause of death. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky.
Dude,
I will not
those
hold my
genitals are the key to everything.
We were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say?
Hell yeah.
Given I need a copy of that autopsy form. Then I will drive him to Faubourg for processing.
Looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at corpse again.
Did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Let's try it once more. Oh boy.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body.
Look at his pants
lips,
again.
His torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough. His fingernails have turned dark. They're chipped and quite long. There is dirt under them. That's all.
Alright, so maybe we didn't miss anything.
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Yeah, but...
Okay, well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination.
No, I don't want to.
Do it fast.
No, I'm just...
Hey, wasn't there a giant ice bear sarcophagus below that building?
No, why?
Why, yes, there was. It was massive. Red eyes glowing in the dark.
Now, that's an overstatement. It's not.
Oh my
actually
god, but we
forced
turned it
to
off
cadavers, or at
because
least
I wanted
hope
it in the
so.
freezer.
I think we should take a look at it first. Make sure it's big enough before we... Let's move. With
Okay.
every hour, whatever we are looking for in the deceased will be...
Okay. There's so much going on.
The kingdom of conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
Wow. This seems to have no negatives. Okay. So, we've got a few things we need to do. Okay, first and foremost, let's go in here. We gotta go talk to the fucking guy at the apartment, though. I think this is such a stupid thing that we're doing.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice
Jesus
cream churner
Christ.
and an electric...
Okay, physical instrument. I think that there's something I can wear here. I mean, it's not gonna help. We're still rolling for double sixes. Yeah.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner, and the ice squeaks beneath the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but you see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker is...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough.
Okay. Well, shit.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it's more than big enough and cold enough. Honestly, it's
Alright, let's go plug it in. I'm not... I just wanted to voice the concern that we were overlooking something, not necessarily
Both cables are unplugged from the breaker box.
Oh no.
A giant electric mammal awakens.
There we go.
The dead body is
great. The owners of this building will just have to keep paying for the electricity sucked up by this monstrosity.
The bear's eyes are still.
Of course. I'll take the head. It's not going to be the easiest.
The two of you. Easily. The body is heavier than you expected. And stinkier.
We're wasting a lot of time.
It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement. Then 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful. A dead body in a nice bare fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done.
What?
You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
No, not really. Look at that. What have we done? We stuffed a dead body in a nice bare fridge. This story does not leave this room.
Oh,
he
Kim.
means it. He doesn't want to be the ice bear cop.
Did our best. It's art. We're artists.
If I were an artist, this would certainly not be my vision. I would be much, much more conservative in my work.
He's right. His work would be much more formal.
At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Oh, and we can... Okay.
Your arms reach out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's
Look, yeah.
dark all around.
We
You
have
feel
been
cold,
really
sickly fresh,
goddamn lucky
first
with
your
dice rolls today.
fingertips, Then under the palm of your hand. His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls over his features. Everything is silent. They are swollen shut. You need to really push. Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out.
All right, let's go in his mouth. This is disgusting. Gross.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches its. You're on the right track. The
Play
tongue
with it.
moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums. And in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat.
Good to know I was kind of on the right track earlier when I was looking in his mouth.
Above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius. An abrasion collar. This is what we're after.
What is an abrasion collar?
Abrasion collar.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound. Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem. The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again, never wake. Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance.
You've gotten 30 experience from that.
The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
Yeah, actual art degree, pretty fucking good. Like, shit will pay for itself. We really need to use some of these skill points.
The ululations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet. The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper. Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden. Time to enter him.
Jesus.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper.
Ugh, this is so uncomfortable.
On the tip of
like
your
we're fisting this guy. But his mouth and his brain.
Serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Can you get to it?
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture.
We have the makings of a very small exit wound here.
Interfacing.
Wait, detective.
Out comes his small folding knife. The lieutenant moves its blade
there we go.
across the man's skull, searching for the exit wound.
Mm-hmm. Withdraw your hand 4 centimeters, please.
With a crack,
teamwork.
He punches the knife in the skull. Then, one more time, and one more, until the bone comes loose, like...
Can you push it out?
A small flower of metal blossoms from the man's head, followed by your finger.
A bullet. Unknown caliber. Rifled. You may remove your hand from the victim's head now, officer. Well done. Here is your prize.
Drops the bullet in an evidence bag and puts it in your hand. Your other hand, the one not covered in blood and cerebral.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound? Opinion, fatal injury. And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
He's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yes, and the belt around his neck. The hanging. Even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dead. Dabba doop doop.
Dead. I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation.
We're solving this mystery, gang.
There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here, as we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening. Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has... That's for us to find out.
Alright.
But this, it will make fun to hide something. The real killer...
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything to... I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
Oh, makes my
The word
heart
lingers
sore.
in the air of the basement. Far away ice cream makers are buzzing. Detective.
Okay. So we'll come back here. I am stuck. I'm stuck. He's in the fridge because I thought that there was something more that we needed. And okay, we're no longer stuck. That's good. He's in the fridge because there was more that Harry had a hunch. I had a hunch that there was more that we had not seen. So we needed to look a little bit longer, but he was biodegrading so fast. So yeah. What time do we circle up with Kim? Or does that only... Oh no, did we pay for this already? Oh fuck. Okay, Firefruit. You're right, it is getting a little bit longer, but there's so many things that I will forget. No, we have the money. Surely Gart will still be there, and that's really fucking unfortunate if we soft lock because I just saved. Well, God, if we soft lock, we're in a lot of trouble because I made a lot of really lucky rolls. Is this upstairs or is it outside? I mean, does Gart literally go away? Can I not just sleep on the floor like Hobocop? This is not where I wanted to go. Oh shit. Okay, well, we should probably go check. You're right. That's weird that they would leave that in. Like that there's not another way to go about it. Did I already pay him for the day? I can't remember. It's getting so late and there's so many things I still want to do in the day. Most people settle for bed 21. Yep. Well, we're a little bit later. We're night owls. All right, cool. He's here.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real?
Let's pay you again.
Catches.
Do you have money tonight?
Yes.
Then you really don't need a free room, do you?
Here comes a layup, sire. Fall not for it.
But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again. Not at all, officer. It's true. You don't have to pay me anything. You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me, but you don't have to just...
This isn't a fucking joke.
You want a free place to sleep? Fine. You've already unlocked your new room. The trash container outside is ready and waiting.
The lieutenant is... This was your responsibility. A new dimension of reality will open. It is not clear. All that is known
Jesus Christ.
Sleep in the trash, and there is no coming back.
Fine. Here's the goddamn
so hard,
20...
The room is yours for the night. Don't forget, you'll...
Fuck. How am I gonna get 20 fucking dollary dues? Really? The game just outright ends for you. Okay, so we gotta go. I don't know what time Kim goes to sleep, but it isn't yet. So we gotta go talk to We need to do the fridge. That'll be the last thing we do. I'll send Kim off at the tail end of the day. Yeah, but I want Kim with me. I guess you're... I want Kim with me for the interrogation, but you're probably right. It makes more sense to go ahead and send Kim along. That way, like, it makes sense because I don't know when he's going to want to go to sleep, and I don't want him to leave tomorrow. And also, this is not where I meant. Yeah, right. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We'll see if we still have time. It's just gonna reload from the last save because I've spent so long just running around doing fucking nothing. This zooming out thing would be real neat if, like, we could see a little bit more. In what scenario would you want to pass time? Speed running? I feel like I'm always running out of time. All right, Kim.
His eyes are still.
All right.
There go those beautiful enamel boots. You will never own.
I will need a little
That's
hand
right.
carrying him. You take the hands. I'll take the leg.
Oh, it's gonna get even later. We did not get much later. Okay, we're gonna hope. We're gonna run up here and talk to the smoker on the in the apartments, and then we will be done for the day. Probably won't even talk to him, really. We're just gonna get up there and make sure that we can, so that tomorrow we will start on it. Do 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 do. Balcony, perfect. And it was this one that's right here. It's gonna be right here. Wow, that's a lot of fucking thoughts. Okay. Is it this one?
This door is made of metal. No one answers. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening.
What? It's after 2100. Oh, it's tomorrow. I'm a dumbass. All right, well, that makes sense. I guess we... Oh, wait. I guess there's nothing else to do unless we want to go and try to... Well, but I think that's probably it. I think we've done it. We'll consult our notes, make sure, but I think this is the end of the day. Shirk your responsibilities and resub to Final Fantasy XIV. It's soon. It's soon. I think I want to try and get this RimWorld shit through my system first. And then I will be back. I don't know. I'll probably resub before that. We'll see. We're not too far away. Not too far away. GG's. We'll be back tomorrow. One less corpse. One less mystery. Sort of. Figure it all out. Hope you guys have a great Saturday, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.